Hey guys, welcome back to Marie's Flowers and Gardening. Guys, today I'm gonna share with you how I take care of my strawberry plants so they keep healthy and um, you'll get a better yield and also a bigger harvest, right? So first I want to talk about pruning. Guys, pruning your strawberries is very important. It allows air circulation. It prevents fungal diseases, and also it will improve your fruit yield, so you will get more fruit and bigger fruits. So always cut away your old leaves and those damaged ones. Now, some persons would say that you should remove the runners. Yes, the runners feed from the mother plant where it gets its nutrients. But keep in mind that your runners are where you get your new plant from, unless you're going to plant seeds. So what I do is I try to set my runners as early as possible, and I try to set them into these clear cups where you can see the rooting system, and as soon as they develop enough roots where they can support themselves, I would remove them from the mother plant. Guys, if you're seeing my video for the first time, um, please do subscribe to my channel and please do watch my entire video. I try not to make my videos too long, and please to leave a like and a comment also. I would really appreciate it. Thank you to all my old subscribers and to my new subscribers that came on board recently. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thanks again. The next thing that we'll be talking about, guys, is watering. If you're a big strawberry farmer, you know you would use the drip irrigation. But if you are a container gardener like myself and many others, you would use a hose for watering, or you would use a watering can like I mostly do. Now, if you're watering your strawberry plants, guys, do not water your strawberry plants from the top, meaning you're going to spray the water on the leaves of the strawberries. This will cause fungal diseases, leaf spotting, powder mildew, root rot, and also fruit rot, etc. And also, try not to overwater your plant. Strawberries like well-drained soil, and overwatering could cause root rot and also cause your plant to die. Next, we're going to talk about fertilizing. Now, for those of us who do container gardening, you know the containers are small, and so the nutrients doesn't last for long, especially if we are getting a lot of rain. And even when we water, sometimes the nutrients do wash out of the container, guys. So what I do is fertilize my strawberries 3 or maybe 4 times for the year. It all depending on the weather. And when I say fertilize, guys, I don't give them a lot of fertilizer. Normally I would mix my fertilizer. I use these water soluble ones, and I would mix it like the ratio to what you would use on your seedlings, right? So I don't use a lot of fertilizer really, and I do not have organic fertilizer hands-on except for chicken manure and goat manure and sometimes cow manure. Guys, I would love to use organic fertilizers, but for now that is what I have, so I will have to work with what I have at the moment. And what I also do, guys, to cut down on my fertilizing, is I use the base under my containers. So whenever time it is raining a lot, I remove the base so they won't get waterlogged. And whenever time we are not getting enough rain, then I would put the base back. So whenever time I water whatever fertilizer or nutrients that runs out of the container by watering, it will eventually catch the water in the base, and then it will eventually use up back that water like during the night, because sometimes you water, guys, and the soil is not well saturated, but the water keep running from the container. So that is what I do to get them well keep them well hydrated. Next, we're gonna talk about sunlight, guys. Especially in this summer here, that we're getting a lot of sun, and the containers sometimes, because they are not really big or big enough, sometimes the plants tend to dry out quickly, and because of that they will wilt. But that strawberries like sunlight, guys, and that is where the strawberries get their sugar from. If your strawberry is not getting enough sunlight, and we're getting a lot of rain, those old strawberries are going to taste, they're going to be fresh and tasteless, basically. So strawberry like sun. So if you can get your strawberry plant, guys, to get at least 6 to 8 hours of sun during the day, that would be a big plus for your fruits and also for your plants. Because if you notice, if you keep your strawberries in shaded areas, you'll get some really long leaves, where if you keep them out in the sun, you'll get shorter leaves. And mine, I don't know why, but my plants are always out in the sun, and they are, as you can see, they are very green. Yeah, they are very green. And regardless, sometimes a few of them will wilt if they if they get dehydrated. But as soon as I give them, as the sun goes down in the evening and I give them some water, they are right back up, nice and green again. So guys, allow your strawberry plants to get enough direct sunlight. So guys, I am going to share the fertilizer that I use with you guys. This is the one that I used. It's a 20-20-20. It's an all-purpose fertilizer, and if you're gonna use it, guys, on your plant, if you do use fertilizer on your plant, please do follow the instruction on the package. Do not pour it on the plant as it is, because it will kill your plant. So follow the direction, guys, and mix it as they said it should. Sometimes I mix mine, I use even less than the recommended amount, and that is still fine. So I prefer to use less than to use too much on my plants. So there you have it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so as yet, and leave me a message. Now, happy gardening, guys. Thanks for watching.